start? I will start by saying hello and welcome and thank you for being here, and how much I appreciate Ms. Cashing for meeting with us to go over all of your requirements. And I did in the Blackboard course place under resources all the information in addition to emailing it to you today, the handbook and all of the documents that you're going to need. So you should have those readily available when you need them.
Okay, I need you to do a couple of things for me, okay? Well, it's more than a couple. First thing I need you to do, make a note, because I don't have notes of all of this. I'm sitting at home in my comfortable chair. Hurry back, Abby.
And I'm recording this, so I'll be able to send it to Margaret.
She may be still trying to get on the other one. Okay, I need you to go on the South Carolina Department of Education website and log in, and you will see something that pops up maybe similar to this. After you've logged in, and it'll give your status. Now, how is it with your districts? Is your district saying that you are under an intern program with them? Do you have contracts?
I have a contract.
Okay.
Yes, I have a contract.
Okay, that's probably what it's going to say. It's going to say intern contract or something like that. If you can just take a picture of that and send it to me, okay?
Okay.
So yours may look I don't know. I'll find it later, and it will say intern on it with what you've got. Okay, and I need you to do that. I need you to find the form that says it is a student teaching release form. Can you see that? Okay. It's on the bottom. It actually says you need a witness, but if there's nobody in the house with you that can witness it, just go ahead and fill it out. You've done it. You probably had to do something similar to this to get into other schools, but it's just a release form saying that North Greenville is not responsible for your travel and things like that. Okay. You also had a form that looked like this one. Okay. And it is the form that I will fill out at the end of the semester, or at the end of your time with the student teacher part, the intern part, saying that you have completed our program, you've done your 60 hours, and I would need to send that in. So you cannot put on it your beginning and end date, but you can go ahead and put your grade level, your school, your district, all of that kind of information on it. And you can scan that and email it to me also. Okay. And then there's a timesheet. Have you looked at any of the forms? There's one that's a timesheet. Are you both in Greenville County, right?
Yes.
All right. Your first day can be the day that you started. Is that about the 9th or the 10th of August? Okay. That'll be your first day, and you'll run it for 60 consecutive days. Okay. Also with that sheet, and it's got a place to be initialed. So you both have a mentor teacher in your school, right? That would be the person that would sign it, initial it for you. Okay. And the reason we do that is it's our legal document. If we ever got audited at North Greenville, showing that we required you to be out there that many days in order to meet the requirement, so you can get your teaching certificate. Okay. And I don't get that till the end. So somewhere when you've been out there more than 60 days, you are in Greenville County, I'm going to come by and see you a few times, and we'll come by and do your 4.0 lesson, those kinds of things. So towards the end, we can meet up, or you can mail it to me or something, because we like it to be what we call the wet copy, or the original with the, not a copy of the signatures. Okay, those are the big things right now, because you need to keep up with your attendance, and you need to get me those the release form and the certification form that I send to the State Department when you finish. Okay. You've probably got some questions, or you're right now feeling like, I don't even know what to ask.
There was one more form, the student teacher absence report that I put in there.
That's the one that goes, hopefully you're not going to be out, but if you're out, you just fill that form out saying why you were out. And just like with the school district, you can basically be out a day and no questions are asked. But if you got COVID, you're going to have a doctor's note. So just attach it to that form. But that goes with the attendance sheet. Okay. You won't have to fill one of those out. I don't even know that you need to fill one out at all. Just let us know if you're going to be out for an extended time. Okay. So we can just kind of, with our thinking process, know when you're going to finish up. We'd hope you'd be finished up with your 60 days by Thanksgiving or before. And since you started as early as you did, the 10th of August, you're probably going to finish up about Halloween with 60 days. Okay. There's some requirements. I think Dr. Vincent's going to meet tomorrow to go over exactly what we need you to do as teachers of record now, instead of being a student teacher. So we can send you out that list. And I've already sent you the links that I thought you would need and what you would need to do with that schedule, but it's going to be looked at again tomorrow to see if it needs to be fine-tuned. So we'll be getting some more information out for you for that. What I need you to do, so that I can begin to look at when I can come and see you in your school the first time, do a quick observation to see how you're doing with the lesson. Then we can schedule when to start the 4.0 lesson. I need you to email me your class schedule. So I know you start at 7:45 in the morning. When do you have recess? When do you have lunch? You know, when do you have related arts? Those kinds of things. Because and then make a note on it if your related arts happens to be grade level planning, because it's kind of hard to get out of that if that's the time. Say your 10 o'clock is related arts, but you're not available on Monday because you have team planning. So kind of let me know that. Okay. Do y'all have some questions?
It's just a lot of information. I'm trying to process it. So I don't think I have any questions for you right now, but can I email you or call you if I think of any?
Yes, you've got my number and you've got my email address. Okay. And I will be calling you after I get your schedules and all, and see if I can come down right, you know, maybe even next week or the week after Labor Day, just to say, hey. And then after that, we'll schedule the kind of the unofficial observation. So you'll get to know me, and some of these Dr. Vincent's going to come with me on because she's learning too. And so we'll be popping in and out, not to put stress on you, because we know you wouldn't be where you are if you were not called to be there, and that people are very willing to help you in the field. So that all is good. That relationship you're making with that mentor now will last you your lifetime, I'm sure.
She's awesome.
So,
I love
yeah.
my mentor. Very
good. That's good. What grade are you in, Rachel?
I'm in 4th grade.
Oh, that's the grade I taught. Love it.
It's a lot different because my whole life I thought I was probably gonna be like 2nd grade. And so when I was hired on as 4th grade, I was like, all right, God knows what he's doing, because I don't.
Okay, and refresh my memory, Rachel, on what school you're in.
I'm at Hollis Academy. We are a focus school this year. We're Title I. but I'm very blessed because the last Title I school that I taught at, I didn't have any parent participation, but all the parents have been really, really active in my classroom this year. So that's been really cool.
I've worked in Hollis Academy several times. It's a good school.
Oh, it
And
is.
we have some NGU graduates teaching there, don't we?
Yes,
Unless
you-
they've left, we've got some there
yes, you
teaching.
do. Yeah. It's a special school. This is the first year where they're not separating the boys and the girls. Because in the past they've had just girls and just boys. And so we're integrated this year. And they're
Oh, that's
wide.
interesting. I guess I was in a lower grade and it wasn't that way or something. I don't
It's
remember
only-
the class.
It's only been one class on each grade level is just boys and just girls, and it's
Okay.
usually behaviors that they're separating. And so this year they've done away with it. And it's different. The kids are not used to it.
Did you know that Hollis used to be our year-round school in Greenville County?
I did not know that. Oh my goodness. Greenwood is doing year round. I'm kind of
Yes.
hoping we're gonna get back on the year round because I like that schedule.
You do like the year-round?
I do.
Yeah, Hollis was the pilot elementary school, and I think they did it for maybe 3, 4 or longer years, which worked out pretty good in the community that you're in.
Yeah, they need it. They don't do well with the long gaps like that. Like the summer is just too long for them, I think.
It's just not long enough for me.
Me either.
Okay, Abby, what grade are you in?
I'm teaching K4.
Fun.
Yes.
How many do you have?
I have 20 right now.
Do you have an aide?
I do, yes. Thankfully.
That's a really unique experience when you're planning for 2 people.
It is. It has been interesting because even like this week I had plans done, but so last week we were staggered, so I didn't have all my kids. So this week is my first week with all of them. So yesterday when I got all them, it was like herding cats. So I was like,
I've heard that expression for K4 and K5 before.
yes. And so it was definitely interesting because I was like, okay, this isn't my plans today or this week we're not gonna work because they needed to work more on routines as a whole group. So I just had to like
cats
things around and
Ashley and I both have our cats in our laps.
yes, she found me.
Well, mine haven't found me yet, so you may see them walk behind me on the back of the chair. So what school are you in, Abby?
I'm at Thomas E. Kearns.
It's a Title I too, isn't it?
It is, yes. So I have a very good, like my parents have been pretty good about wanting to be involved. I do have one thing that has been a challenge is I have 5 students who are Hispanic who do not speak any English. So I downloaded Duolingo and I've been learning some Spanish words. But some of them understand English, they just don't speak it. So I have 2, no, I think one who his mom doesn't speak any English. So it has been interesting trying to tell him in the morning, like I think my phrase lately has been uno momento casa, which is only 1 minute house, but that's it. That's all I can tell him right now. And he's catching on.
And it
You
sounds
might
like
learn a little
you're
sign
getting
language in there too.
Yes, a lot of pointing like here, go here, come to me.
That's awesome.
Mhm. It's been fun.
So Thomas E. Kearns, I can picture it, but I can't place it. It's not next to Southside High School, is it?
It is. It is like there is a daycare in between us, but yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
outside.
Wow, you're way down there.
I am.
Do you live down that way?
I live behind Furman, so about 20 minutes.
I'm not too far from you. I'm in Marietta.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I'm in Duncan.
Oh, wow.
You're near me. I'm in Lyman.
Oh,
You're
hey,
in Duncan and you come to Hollis.
yeah.
So
it's,
what do you do? Take 385 to downtown?
I just take 85 all the way until White Horse Road, and then I get off at White Horse Road. Because I used to work at Grove, and Grove was off of White Horse Road, so it was just a very familiar path for me.
Right, right.
Mhm.
And to get to both of you, I'd go down White Horse Road. So it might be a little far for you, Dr. Vinson.
That's okay. I'm used to being on the road.
Right, that's the teacher life.
And then Margaret is in Charleston. So
Right.
yes, Monk's
Oh.
Corner.
Interesting.
Yes.
Didn't know that. So my school this year is a focus school. Will that interfere with anything that we're doing?
Explain focus school.
That's where we have people from the district come in and they watch our classes. And then they strategize with us and they help us serve our kids a little better, is my understanding of it. This is my first experience with a focus school. So we've had people from the district come in and teach us, coach us for the past couple of weeks. And they're still in and out of the classrooms helping us set up.
You may not be comfortable answering this question, so we may have to talk one-on-one, but is that because of low test scores?
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's a new name for something that's been done before. Greenville County usually has one focus, elementary, middle, and high school, at least one that they're working with.
Well, it's funny that you say that because Thomas E. Kearns is a focus school as well right now.
Oh, hey, look,
Yeah.
Abby.
And since K4 is such a new program to them, I don't know how much of the district is gonna come into my room.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Well,
much of the district will come into either one of your rooms.
do
Yes.
they have someone from the State Department though, that has the position of going into focus schools? Have they mentioned someone from the State Department?
I don't know. I've had people come into my classroom and talk to me about serving my MLs, previously called the ELs. And I've had the reading interventionist come in and coach me a little bit on how to help with reading. So I've already had some people introduce themselves and come into my classroom, which is what I was wondering if that was going to interfere.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I was just wondering if that was going to interfere with what we're doing at all.
It won't interfere. You might just have to tell your mentor teacher that if we're doing an observation or something and they're on campus that day, that you might be off limits for whatever. You're both pretty, fourth grade and K4. So you'd say about 45 minutes. I'm doing a adept. I'm going through adept with North Greenville or something. And I think you'll be fine.
So my other question is, and I know it's different for you, Abby, but my team creates lesson plans together. Like we each take a subject. So I'm in charge of social studies, and we're switching social studies and science. We're doing like 2 weeks of science because we're tested on science in the 4th grade, and then we're doing like a week of social studies, and then a couple weeks of science, and then social studies. But I create the lesson plans for social studies.
So you might want us to come when you've done one for social studies, so you won't have to rewrite a science lesson.
Right. So should I just email you that and let you know what our schedule is for that?
Mhm. That would be good. So are you doing social studies right now?
No, we start social studies next week. We have a test for science on Tuesday, and then we start social studies.
So it might be good for me to get in and Dr. Vincent to come in and do at least the first one now, and then you'd be 4 weeks out, we'd be back for your 4.0.
Okay, that would be good. I'll let
Because you'd already have the lesson plan written, you just have to add more details for us. You'd have to add your materials and your procedures and your Bloom's questions,
Yeah.
all those things we talked about over the summer,
all those
the
things.
lesson plans.
So speaking of lesson plans, and that's one thing. So with K4, it's very different because I do create all of it. But one thing is, so we have some whole group, but how the district has it is I do lots of small group.
Okay, that's what we'll see, a small group.
Okay, so I will let you know.
Mhm.
Are working with K4 especially, they're herding cats. So we're working on building up to being able to do small groups. We've done some small groups, but they're still learning. So it's a process.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a process for me in the fourth grade. I have a lot of students who have come from virtual, and one of my students has been virtual even before COVID hit. And so he is also unmedicated ADHD, and so it's just utter chaos in my class right now. And I've touched base with the behavior interventionist and also the guidance counselor at my school so that we can work on my kids who are having trouble adapting to full in school now.
Mhm.
But you're not alone. Everybody is really struggling.
It's
The older kids.
Oh yes. So it's just we're still working on getting them because this is their first full week with me. And coming every single day. So just working on getting them adapted and used to it. Like I have one little girl who just turned 4. So we're just learning how to walk a line at the moment. Walk upstairs. So it's been interesting, but I will send you my schedule and all that stuff. And I was reading, I know on Blackboard you put what I guess is what we have to have accomplished by the end, and it says we have to record with Go React. How are we supposed to? How do we do that? Is that like an app that we download, or?
Let me tell you what we can probably do for you. On Monday, when we have our on-campus student teacher meeting, that's those that are regular program out. Dr. Vinson, you might want to make a note of this so we won't forget. I made a note too, but we'll both make a note. Won't forget. I'm having Dr. Calkin, who is our associate dean, or to talk about it to the student teachers because they don't know it either. She said it would take her about 30 minutes. So maybe we can do a short video of her talking and then we can pass that on to you. So you'll hear it firsthand.
Okay.
And I created a
Hopefully,
little tutorial for Grow React, so it's not real complicated, but showing you how to access it, and you have to pay for it, but it will last throughout the entire semester for you to use it for your lessons. But you can use your phone, an iPad, a laptop to access Go React. Once you create your login that first time, then it's just it's actually accessed through a website too.
Okay.
and you can upload it. If you do a video by YouTube, you can load that up in it also.
Okay.
Um,
So we'll get that recorded for you Monday.
do you know, Dr. Vincent, what the price is?
It's $29.99. One-time fee for the semester.
So then with everything that we have assigned, I saw that you broke it down by days, that it's like weeks that it's due.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. And you can go back in and just do those week 1, week 2, week 3 if you want to, and ignore those dates so that you would get it finished up in 12 weeks or less.
Okay.
Okay.
Because like you said, we only need 60 days.
That's 12 weeks.
That's 12 weeks. Okay. Well, yeah.
I know you're in K4. No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
But honestly, it's true.
I was just teasing. That was mean. I shouldn't have said that.
These long days, it's not commuting anymore. I'm done.
I spent the afternoon in a car traveling between some schools, and honestly, my thermometer never went below 90 degrees. So it had to have been hot this afternoon. So I was kind of wiped out at 4:15 when I rolled in here.
Yes, ma'am. So then,
Go ahead.
so then I saw that you want us to upload our stuff for the portfolio.
Mhm.
So do that in like a Google Drive that we share with you, or
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And we'll tell you exactly what we need in there after the meeting tomorrow. Isn't it still on Dr. Vincent for 11?
Right
tomorrow?
after chapel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that it's going to change very much, but you need to officially know that that's it.
Okay.
So right now, we just need you to work on getting the paperwork done, and none of them are long forms. Okay, they're pretty short.
Okay.
And sending me your schedule.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
the only form I noticed that I didn't place in there is the student teacher release form. So I'll get that from you tomorrow and scan it and put it in there. I don't know how I missed
Well,
that.
since they're really district employees paying the district, I don't know why we have to worry about it anyway, if you don't think it's necessary.
Okay. Yeah, because they're on payroll.
Yes.
Okay, we'll scratch that one. The form that was referred to as the student teacher release form. We'll just scratch that out because you're
The
really,
one that looked like this, and I said, only if somebody was in your house could they co-sign it. We're not going to do it. Okay.
perfect.
But
Okay,
I do need our records to show that your teaching certificate says that you're an intern. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
and then we're going to get you information on Go React and information about the portfolio after our meeting tomorrow about the portfolio and after our Monday meeting about Go React.
Okay.
And you've got our numbers if you need us and our emails.
Perfect.
Thank
And
you.
appreciate-
Hang in there.
Thank you.
I'm praying for you. I know you're going to do great.
Thanks.
Yes, you will.
I'm so proud of you. I can't imagine being in your position though. Stepping into that class and being the teacher of record, stepping into your class and having someone working under you.
Mhm.
It
Very
has been-
difficult.
It's an experience.
I can't wait to get there and see you though.
Yes, me too. I'm looking forward to meeting both of you.
Oh, I'm
Looking-
looking forward to meeting both of you in person.
Yes. Yes. All right. We're praying for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Definitely. Have a good
Blessings on your
evening.
week.
Thank you.